What's going on, guys? Today we are checking out the latest and greatest AirPod 2 clone on the market. We're talking about the i600 TWS. But before we jump into the details on these guys, I just want to say that if this is your first time to the channel, welcome to Plug and Play. My name is J-Dub, and the goal of this channel and of this video are to help you guys make a better tech buying decision. Now, if that sounds like something you're interested in, please consider subscribing to the channel, hit that bell notification so you don't miss any other videos. Now, with that out of the way, let's unbox these guys and see what we get. All right, guys, so here they are. These are the i600 TWS. Now, before we go anywhere with this video, the first thing that I want to make sure that everybody understands is that these are the current best AirPod 2 clones that I have tried so far across the board feature-wise. Now, that is only if you're using an iOS device. The Android experience on these is very different, and I'll show you, I'll kind of talk to you about that as we go through here. But there's a lot of features on here that do not work on Android in the i600. And so I still believe that if you're using an Android device, that the i500 TWS might still be the best product for you. But iOS users, stay tuned, because this is the sauce right here. These are the real deal. So with that said, let's unbox these guys. So obviously, you've got your standard, TWS, it says TWS on the back with charging case. Everything is exactly like you would expect from an AirPod 2 clone. We open these guys up here, slide this open. Got your AirPods right there, beautiful. Okay, I'll put those over there, get to those in a second. And then down in the bottom here, you've got your manual and your lightning cable. So exactly as you would expect when you're buying AirPod 2 clones. The earbuds themselves, as usual, guys, you should expect them to be a one-to-one, as far as design. These will look identical to AirPods. Nobody will know the difference. So you got your LED indicator on the front. These guys do wireless charging. Everything's good to go there. On the back, you've even got it where it says designed by Apple in California, assembled in China. You got your lightning cable on the bottom. You got your pairing button here on the back. Open these guys up and they look identical. You even have the FCC markings on the inside of the case there, okay? And you can see the LED indicator here showing that they just paired. They just actually went green and paired. Right next to right next to my iPhone here, and they should pop up just like that. Okay, now you're gonna notice that the battery is a little bit funky here and all this kind of stuff. I haven't actually fully charged these up, and I was using them a little bit, so these will also update a little bit slower. But you can tell they say i600 TWS. Out of the package, they have a different name, but these guys allow you to fully change the name, which is awesome. So let me pull these out really quick. And as you guys can see, I mean, I'm not gonna have to do too much detail here, but these are one-to-one AirPod clones. They have in-ear sensors, they've got all the sweet deal, but there is one additional feature on the i600 TWS that we'll go over here in just 1 second. Okay, so as you can see, guys, here on the app, the i600 TWS are they're connected. Now, I changed the name to say i600 TWS, okay? If you hit the I under your Bluetooth settings, here's where all the really cool stuff lives. And you're gonna wanna know this right off the bat because by default, both the double tap on Android, or on AirPods, I'm sorry, the double tap on AirPod sections, they're both defaulted to Siri. So if you wanna be able to change track play, pause, track skip, or off, you wanna set these each individually for the right and left earbuds. So you get to customize how these function for you. We got the automatic in-ear detection. You got your microphone settings. You can change all that stuff there. So that's really good. And then, you can change your name, which is great. So this is a great update on the i600. You can change this to any name that you would like. They have now added a whole other feature here to these guys. This, on the stem here, you actually have volume controls. Now I'm going to open up music and I'm just going to play a track here really quick and just show you how this works. Okay. So this is currently playing, and if you watch on the phone here, I swipe up, and I'm going to get volume up. There it goes. Volume up controls. You can see I'm moving up, and then I swipe down from the top to bottom, and down it goes. So that is the other really cool feature here on the i600 TWS. So not only do you have double tap, triple tap, all those other controls like normal, right? Everything's normal that you would get from the i500 TWS, but now you have slide controls for volume control. This is where I have to differentiate some of the stuff for Android devices. Now, these still pair to Android, just like the i500 TWS did. That's all good to go. The problem is that, like you saw on the iOS device here, the default to double tap is Siri, right? The default to double tap on Android is going to be Google Home or whatever personal assistant that you use. The problem is on Android, you have no way to alter those controls like you did on iOS. So you're stuck At this time on the i600, you are stuck with double tap only being your voice control on both. So you have no skip track, you have no reverse track, you have none of the other touch control functions on Android. So for Android, in my opinion, at this time, the i500 TWS is still probably the best solution if you're looking for AirPod clones for Android. If you're using iOS, i600 are the way to go, but that's the differences. So hopefully that helps you guys kind of decide where you're going. So if you're looking at Android, these may not be what you're looking for. I'm pretty sure that they're not actually. Check out the link down in the description below for the i500 TWS review that I did. And I'll also put like I said, I'll put a link down there for that. You guys can check that out. But i600 people, stay tuned. We're going to talk about specs, price, and all that other good stuff right now. So as you guys can see, they look really, really good. Again, these are 1-to-1 copies of the real deal AirPod 2s, right? So the i600 TWS are, like I said, they're the best out there. They still have the in-ear sensors, which is awesome. So when I put them in here, I get a nice little chime letting it know that it knows that it's in my ear, plays and pauses, the full thing. All the features that you have that I mentioned during that video are here. Now, just keep in mind, again, I just want to stress this, that this, for Android, you're out of luck with the touch controls. Unless you only care about having your personal assistant volume controls, you have to skip tracks on your phone. You got to do everything else from your phone directly. So the i600 TWS right now, not the best for Android. So I just really want to stress that to make sure that I'm not leading anybody astray. So keep that in mind. So obviously, just like the other previous versions, you have wireless charging on the case, which is great. It's got the lightning cable on the bottom, but now you also have Find My AirPods feature. So just like the real AirPods feature, being able to GPS locate the AirPods if you lose them, misplace them, you put them down in the house and you just want to make sure that they're still there, or that maybe they're in the car, you can actually track them just like you would on the real thing. So that's awesome. That's a new addition as well. Keep in mind, again, that out of the box, these are going to come with a default name, which is not going to say AirPod clones or i600 TWS. It's going to say, it's got some crazy letters and things like that. So you're going to want to go into those settings and change the name to something that's a little bit more what you wanted. You can just call them AirPod. You can tell them, you can have them listed as specifically that, or you can get a little bit more custom. I usually use J-Dub's AirPods, but that's just me. But you can use whatever you want. You can name whatever you want and it will save, which is awesome. You get 15 hours of battery life total on these guys, so you get some charging. The case, again, I mean, these are really small. The case is really small, so you got to keep in mind that battery life is not going to be insane. It's not going to be crazy like all the other ones are, but you're getting the AirPod look, and you're getting just, that overall experience on the iOS device. So with all that said, price-wise, these guys come in at $69.99 on the MGet website, with the link down in the description below. As usual, I always put the link down there, but keep in mind, guys, that is an affiliate link, so if you make a purchase through that link, that will give me a small commission. However, that's not the point of the video. I just want to make sure that you guys understand that is an affiliate link. But outside of that, the goal of this video is to help you guys find the best product that you're looking for. And at $69.99, not including any of the holiday discounts that they are running right now. So go there, check out what the current discount prices are. But retail price on these guys is $69.99. And personally, in my opinion, at $69.99, with the new volume controls, the GPS location, all that stuff, again, we're ratcheting up. We're getting even closer to being the exact same thing as the real thing at a fraction of the price. If you're looking to get something that works just like the real thing, pretty darn close. Again, can't vouch for, obviously, build quality is going to be probably a little bit less. You got to keep in mind all those things when you're buying something that is not the real thing from Apple. So keep that in mind. But if you're looking for something that looks legit, nobody will be able to tell the difference. You want to head outside and rock AirPod 2 clones as far as the world is concerned. These guys for 70 bucks are a steal of a deal. So with all that said, guys, if you have questions, comments, concerns, you want to know more, you want to talk about anything, please hit me up in that comment section below. I love having conversations with you guys down there. But other than that, these are the i600 TWS, and I think they're pretty darn cool. So that's it for me, and I'll see you guys in the next video.